Brought to you by SAP. SAP helps companies run like never before. Learn more by visiting us online.
Covering 33 countries in Africa. A recent report by Mastercard shows that almost half of South Africans, a third of Kenyans, and 7% of Egyptians had fully adopted the cashless system for settling bills and paying for various services. In Kenya, the mobile money platform M-Pesa has 23 million users, with 31% of the country's GDP being transacted through mobile money, according to Mobile Operators Association, the GSMA.
The uptake, for example, in Kenya was extremely rapid. Some of the differences between the South African market and the Kenyan market, for example, would be the number of banked consumers. So in South Africa, there are a lot more banked consumers, so they may not necessarily require the e-wallet or see the necessity for the e-wallet service. South Africa is still in its infancy. We've done the research, we've got the platforms, we've developed the applications, we've made the partnerships between the corporates and the IT developers, but we are still in our infancy since we've only had a few pilots. It's only been around for a couple of years, and the consumer uptake hasn't quite been there yet.
Mobile payment gateways eliminate the risk of carrying cash while enhancing financial inclusion. The GSMA reported that South Africa had a mobile connection penetration rate of 138% in the fourth quarter of 2012, yet the uptake of mobile payment solutions has been sluggish.
I think we have to build things which fit into users' lifestyles, and generally a lot of these payment systems which we've seen tend to cater for like a lowest common denominator, so it's things like SMS messages, USSD codes, things which are just not very user friendly, and things when you compare them to cash or cards, they're just not that appealing to the end user. So I think with the introduction of the smartphones and the growth in Android and iOS phones which we're seeing now, I think there's lots more opportunities to make the experience just so much nicer.
Joe Botha is the founder of Gustpay, a mobile payment application for smartphones that can be used for in-store and event payments. While Botha believes that the card culture is entrenched in South African consumers, mobile payment gateways will come to dominate the transaction market in the near future.
So right now you can download it. It's free from both the Google Play Store and the iTunes Store. It's pretty easy to install, quick sign-up process. You can go and store some cards in there. It's quite easy to top up money. You just tap and add your CVV number. So the wallet component of that is fairly easy. Right now the merchant side we're still sort of refining, and it's only available in Stellenbosch. A couple of coffee shops, restaurants, kind of places. We think it's a very nice user experience because it bundles Wi-Fi access, free Wi-Fi access with the smartphone app. So we use the Wi-Fi network in the coffee shop to facilitate transaction. You get some free Wi-Fi on your phone, the nice wins, easy for everybody, it's nice and quick, and I think there'll be many apps popping up. I think probably in the next 5 years, I think the traditional bank-linked speed point style machine is going to become rarer and rarer. I think the more independent, innovative technology businesses are going to take over the payment space.
A key concern for South African consumers is security, and whether the user's banking details are protected from would-be hackers.
We go through reasonable lengths to make sure all the data is private, and there's some pretty strong cryptography involved. So we believe it's as secure as any other payment system out there. We do things, just general good security practices, like the PIN is not stored in the phone, and there are various little techniques which you use to make the system very hard to compromise. So yeah, we believe it's as secure as any of the other payment systems, even better probably. And it's definitely more convenient. You don't have to carry your wallet with you. It's a lot quicker for the merchant side, you don't have to count change, especially in the events industry where you want long queues, quick bars, all those kind of things. Speed and convenience is very high on the list of what people want out of these systems.
The Cashless Journey report by Mastercard claims that although much of the world's population has access to many different options of making payments, 85% of all retail transactions are done with cash. While it is riskier to carry and takes time to get, Mastercard believes that the burden of cash usage on society is as much as 1.5% of GDP. Mobile payments, on the other hand, have been proven to boost economic growth and expand the retail banking market to consumers looking for a more secure and convenient way to deal with cash.